Hey, hey. Happy New Year. Welcome to my third. I just got a funny text message. Sorry. Welcome to my third and final 2024, even though we're now in 2025 for 3 days. Jewelry clearance sale. Forgive me. I am making sure. Hi, Chu. Hi, Carol. I am making sure to have my phone on with YouTube to make sure I'm not glitching. Hi, Lenore. How's it going, everyone? And to make sure that I'm not glitching because hi, Lois, I've made the terrible mistake, I think 3 or 4 times in the last couple months. Hi, Lenore. I have several internets in this house, and I've done like an hour and a half of a live sale, and the whole thing is just glitching and freezing and a disaster. I mean, and then I'm like, why is nobody interested? Why is nobody here? Well, it's because you can't even see what the heck I'm doing. So this time I got this. Now, I'm Lucinda. It's Friday. I'm glad you're here. Usually my Fridays are a slow show and tell where we talk about things and I say why I think it's the 1950s or antique or it's contemporary, how you yourself can figure that out by looking at findings, clasps, workmanship, etc. Does it have a maker? Does it not have a maker? All that good stuff. Not today. Today is cost average. Want to clear it out. My last 2 sales, I've had some success with that, and I have gotten emails after the live is over, which, balanced out my time, but I did not sell nearly enough. I was hoping to sell at least half of all of it every time. Now, I ship usually always from the San Francisco Bay Area. I ship using Pirate Ship. I invoice through PayPal. That's what we all do, right? However, because I'm going up to my homestead for a little over 2 weeks of reprieve and rest me time, because I'm a full-time caregiver living with my father for the last 3 years, and a year before that, taking care of my mother in her last year, which is fine. It's all good. But I get to go home and take care of me. And man, I'm excited. Kathy, what's going on? Hello, Miss Wiseman. So everything I sell is going up there. I will be invoicing over the weekend and Monday, but then I will be shipping out next week, Thursday or Friday, like I said in the description, I believe. Thursday or Friday next week. Now, if anyone buys today, because I usually do 2-week build-a-box, that's why I'm invoicing after week 0 and week 1 and 2 of sales, because I do 2-week build-a-boxes. If you ever want something immediately, obviously I can't ship on the weekends. The post office isn't open. But if you buy something today with a winning bid and you want me to ship it out immediately, I'll invoice you tomorrow morning. You pay me, I'll get it out Monday, okay? But otherwise, it's going out from up there Thursday or Friday, and I'll invoice you, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, okay? And as long as you get it paid, the items are going up there, and they'll be shipped. Sump pump is a whole thing, Kathy. That's a whole thing. That is something I've never had to mess with. And I'm grateful. I'm grateful. Now, the other thing I'm going to have during this low price, I mean, these are the lowest prices I've ever bought stuff at, is about every 35 or 40 minutes. I've got, see the bowl back there? That big bowl and the box next to it. I'm going to go through and start picking up earrings, necklaces, brooches, whatever's in there, and start throwing stuff in a bag. And as I throw it in, I'm going to show you. And then at the end, I'm going to give you a start price, and I'm going to keep going. And hopefully that will create bidding, because I'd hate to, but it's possible, sell 8 items, for $10. But it could happen. I need to move this stuff. Nice flood. Well, Kathy, where are you that it's raining so hard that you have a flood? What state? That's all I want to know. I forgot. What state? Washington? No? Yes? Can't remember. That's crazy. I'm so sorry. So sorry. Honestly. Hold on. There you go. Okay. Now I feel comfortable. I got my pillow. Is everyone else comfortable? Okay. So I am my mod. See? I wish you would see on my end what I will forget that my cursor isn't in the comment, and I go to type and it trips it over into some other thing on the right hand side every time. You just it's a real struggle bus over here, y'all. I'm so sorry. Okay. Now, this first item is going to start at $13. $13. I love this. I've had it probably 6 months. I have been very surprised it hasn't sold, but hey, you know what? Just because I like something and I think that y'all will like it doesn't mean that you do. But this would be going into the 80s, because I can feel that it's lighter. It's not like the malachite one that I brought up, and I also have a black onyx one. It's lighter, and it's not because it's half the thickness. It's because we're getting into that 80s hollow brass. Okay. So this is onyx. And the orange is one of two things. Either a dyed abalone or bone. And I'm going to show you the whole thing all the way around. I love this piece. Look at that. I love the saturation of colors. So it just has the two pieces and then the square of onyx. Two pieces, and it alternates. So it's very geometric. And I love it. Halloween colors, year-round colors. I believe, this is what I believe. This is not an abalone or a mother of pearl. I think it's dyed bone. The orange is dyed bone. Here you go. Let's put it on. Now this slips over my hand so easily. Usually these are, especially with a ring like this on, they kind of push. They're a little tight. This one is, look at that. So rare. This one is a larger size. I will give you a dimension. And then I will move on. I love this. I think it would go with any and everything. So see, for me, it goes with what I'm wearing right now. It would go with what I'm wearing over here. It would go with whatever you want. Matches these. Those are mother of pearl. So let me give you the inside diameter. Well, I'm glad that the rain just quit. Oh, or you mean the sump pump just quit and it was brand new? Oh, Kathy. It's ridiculous. Yeah. 3-inch opening, 3 inches in diameter on the inside. So that says to me that this is going to fit up to a size 8 wrist. I would say 7. I'm a 7 to a 7.5 wrist size. I would say this would go 7 to 8, possibly an 8.5, 3 inches diameter. Okay, $13. And I'm going to go fast. I'm going to go fast. So to anyone who comes in late, go to your gears, put it on ×2 and through, because I don't do recaps. I don't do recaps. And I have just a super eclectic bunch of stuff. Oh, this is, for what it is, this is really nice for what it is. Lord knows where I got it. I think it probably came in a lot. Look at that. That is dichroic glass beads spaced with white glass bead spacers. I love the greens on the black. And then there's like the purple coming through, almost like, to me, this reminds me, I call this beetle, right? It's like beetles. Not the group, the Beatles, but the bug, the Beatles. Wow, this is so pretty. And it's just a stretch bracelet. You know, it's just a stretch bracelet, modern, contemporary. But look at those beads. Starts at $11. It is on just the stretch fishing line. And then it's got a gold and a silver little, fake rondelle beads there. That must be the end where the wire is. Just checking. That makes sense. Nope. There's another one here. So there's 2. So they're kind of meant to be on the sides. But, yes, Egyptian beetles. The colors are outstanding. $11. You can buy these dichroic beads for that price. I like it. You all decide. And, it's a stretch bracelet. It fits my wrist. Go with a size 7. Repurpose the beads. Love it. Okay. Like I said, going fast. So if you need to think about it, that's fine. If you need to think about it, or you're looking something up and you come back to me later, just drop it in the chat. I look at the chat. I have to, or I'd never make a sale. So drop it in the chat and say, hey, you know that item? I'm interested. And I may or may not remember the actual price I started it at, and you may wind up getting a really good deal. Okay, this kind of breaks my heart because I have a big fondness for costume jewelry, which is not how I got my start. I got my start selling at the flea market in the 70s, returned jewelry, middle end from Macy's, Capitals, etc. with my mom. But when eBay started, I got into vintage jewelry and other items. And lately, last 6 months, I've cleared out. I still sell household, higher end, sometimes a little low if it's funky, cool, eclectic. But costume jewelry is my bag. So this is a 1960s glass, red, rhinestone, pave dome style, silver tone, costume jewelry ring. It's beautiful. Let's see if I take this ring off. $10. See, to me, something like this is priceless, but that's just me, because this is the type of stuff I love. And those are glass. I can't say, you know, oh, it's red, so it's check glass. No, I can't say that. But I can say that it's pretty freaking fabulous. $10 starting bid is rock bottom. Let me tell you the size. And this is one of those I've brought enough times, and I wear a lot of rings. I own a lot of rings. So if it doesn't sell, I'll keep it. I'll be okay with that. And it comes right down to a 9. Right down to a 9, which makes sense because this finger on me is like a 9.5. So it is a 9. Let me show you. Let me just keep that over here. Let me show you the inside. No maker. It's just a beautiful old shiny bling bling in the sun costume jewelry ring. $10. I suspect if this doesn't sell, I'm going to wind up keeping it. How tall? Let's see how tall the dome is. And I appreciate anyone who's here today. You could be anywhere. Thank you for being here with me, even if it's only for a little bit. It is a little over 1/4 of an inch tall, the dome. See, so my Baltic amber is almost 1/2 inch. It's a little over 1/4 inch tall. That would fall off even your thumb. Well, I used to have fingers that were that little, Kathy, but I don't anymore. So $10. And you just don't see these from that time period this nice very often. And there's always stones that are gone. There's not. It's not a repop. That I promise you. That would fall off even your thumb, Kathy. Well, before I had my kid, it would not have fallen off my thumb, but I was 110, 36, 24, 36. Kathy, name that song. I should be doing trivia. Name that song. Anyone else? Name that song. See? I can't. I did it again. My cursor was in there, and it still bumped me out to somewhere else. Kathy or anyone else? What's 36, 24, 36? What song is that? You got to be my age to know. You got to be my age to know. Or not necessarily. You could go to a house party and have heard that. It's a classic song. Classic. Okay. You don't know? It's by the Commodores. 36, 24, 36. Oh, what a winning hand. Oh, she's a brick house. She's mighty, mighty. Sound familiar? Maybe not. It was all over the radios when I was growing up. Okay, so this is for the set. These are not, again, repops. These are actual 1960s, 1970s. It's for the set. And again, plastic and costume is my jam. So for me, getting off these is not easy. This is like a grass green, a little bit darker than it wants to be showing. See if I pull it back. It's a little bit darker. There's 1, 2, and they're the wavery ones. I love that. The motion, the waving. I love the way plastic sounds hitting on each other. And then look at the blue, and see, you can see the plastic bubbling and crazing. These were well worn, but they're not they're not distressed. They're not cracking. When you have them on, you don't notice, but look at this. It is got some bubbles and it is see-through. Love it. So how big is it? Well, fits with a little bit of snugness on my wrist. So I would like to say, I mean, again, I'm a 7 to a 7.5, beginning of a lady's medium. I would like to call this a 6.5 to a 7 if you have small knuckles. So it's just at the end of a lady's small. So Kathy, you know what I'm talking about now? She's a brick house. Yeah, so I got a lot of flack for that. A lot of flack. People, my girlfriends were either jealous or they didn't like it. And the guys, you know, dirty minds, dirty minds. Okay, 2.5-inch opening. But again, because it's really small, 6.5, 6.5. And welcome everyone. If you can hit the thumbs up, and if you're not subscribed, if you can subscribe, every little bit helps. And if you like what you see, and like I say, I have costume, I have real, I have contemporary, I have vintage, I have antique. Like for instance, this incredible Victorian gold filigreed check glass red pen that I'm wearing. I've tried to sell this numerous times, and it's outstanding. It's got cuts. It's a huge stone underneath, but no one's ever bought it. So last sale, I put it on and I was like, well, I guess it's mine now. If anyone is interested in seeing this, the lowest I can sell it for is $45 today, $45. And if you're interested, let me know and I'll show it to you. Now look, oh good. I was worried that my cursor was in there, but it was still going to bounce me all around. Welcome in everyone. I appreciate you. And I'm bouncing around. I'm bouncing around. Kathy, you are here. So anyone who's in the chat, when it's been about 30, 40 minutes, let me know and I'll, throw stuff in the bag. Now, is it going to be really high end, like, whatever? Yes and no, but it's going to be costume. Because that's what it is. So this is going to start my rock bottom on this. My rock bottom on this is 25. And at 25, come on, highlight. There you go. I am unclear. I believe I'm making a couple dollars. I love this ring. It's a little too small for me. I could potentially wear it like I wear my spoon ring. But I thought I'd pass it on. It is sterling silver. It is this beautiful baby blue with the black line matrix turquoise. It is cut in these grooves here and there, and then again on the bottom. I can't remember, and I couldn't remember last time either, the exact word for when rings don't close in a circle but go in like this. I don't know the word, which is silly. I should. It's a little on the smaller side, but Kathy, it wouldn't fall off your thumb. I'm trying to, let's see, if I do it this way, it probably help life. Took me a while to find it last time. It is marked in here, 925. I bought it from someone who's reputable and would not have sold it as 925 if it's not 925. And I don't want to spend a lot of time on it. Okay. I'm not finding the marking at this moment, but I know that it's sterling silver. Okay. Because of where I bought it. And I'm just not finding the marking, and I don't want to spend a lot of time. So what size is it? What size is it? See, for me, it fits right there, but that's not a comfortable fit on a pinky like that for me. So what size is it? Jason Adams. Hello, my friend. How are you? How are you and your family? Jason, YouTube famous. He always makes my heart flutter. I get really nervous when he pops in. Jason, you always make me nervous. Which is just ridiculous. I'm not usually a nervous person. Size 8. And I just, it's nothing to like scream about, but I think it's pretty. Jason, stop what? Being nervous or laughing. Jason, what is this style of ring called when the ends don't meet? I was just trying to figure that out. And brain fart. I don't remember. I'm doing a fast and furious cost average sale today. So, Jason, if you know what the name, there's a name, obviously, a bypass. Bless your heart. See, I need Jason to tell me these things. Thank you. Is your family well? Is the weather good? Jason? Okay, what am I going to do with this piece? I can't. Yeah, mine too. Sometimes when I'm talking, and sometimes, just age. It's age and multitasking. Weather sucks. Kathy, weather can suck. It can indeed suck, my friend. All right. 17 starts at 17. It is contemporary. Mother of pearl. It's got beautiful colors, right? Graduated sizing. It's lightweight. It is silver tone. For some reason on this cuff, they did this cutout like that on each side. I don't know why. It's also hollow feeling to me. It's light, but I love the mother of pearl. And like I said, I have higher end, and then I just have costume. And I just have an eclectic mix. There's no maker. Boom. Whenever I do this, again, Power Rangers. Was there a girl Power Ranger? My daughter loved Power Rangers to the point where she begged me for Power Ranger underwear. So she had a boy Power Ranger underwear that she wore from 3 to 5 because they didn't make it for girls. There was girls. Well, they only made boys underwear. And, I didn't care what kind of underwear she was wearing. Made her happy. Whatever. Don't we wear boy shorts these days? Boy shorts. That's just ridiculous. Why can't we just call all of it underwear? So back to this bracelet. It's beautiful colors, $17. It's gorgeous on. Nobody is going to know whether it's sterling silver or not, unless, that's their main focus is, ooh, is that real? Most people just look at stuff that I'm wearing and say, wow, I really like that. They don't say, is that silver? It's not. Oh, well, you shouldn't wear that. They just look at something that's pretty and say, oh, that's pretty. And I say, thank you. So let me give you a diameter. So much snow. Ugh. See, I need to move out of California after my father's no longer here. My mother's already gone. 2.5 inches inside. So, and it fits nicely and a little bit loose on my wrist. So I would say 7.5, possibly an 8. Possibly, but I'd prefer to say 7.5. But so I need to move to another state, and I'm trying to find, where would that be that I could get a condo in a smaller city near a big town with a hospital that I would like. But I don't know how I feel about snow. I lived in South Lake Tahoe with snow in the 80s when it had some of the worst snowstorms ever. I'm talking it would dump like 10 feet overnight. I'm 5'3", so, and you have to tunnel out to just even get to your car. You have to snow blow to get your car out onto the roads that haven't even been cleared. So hopefully you had a snowmobile. And one year at Christmas, everyone said, don't go, don't go. But I was very hard-headed in my 20s, and I was like, I'm going. Screw you. So I got on a Greyhound bus, went up that summit, got to the top, stopped, couldn't go anywhere. We were on that freezing cold bus for 6 hours up there in a whiteout blizzard. No, thank you. So if it snows a little, I'm good. Snows a little, I'm good. Otherwise, no, no, and no. No, no, and no. Okay, now this is a lovely piece, and I had actually thought it sold, but it didn't. And I know it's very old. What it is, where it came from, I have some ideas, but I'm not positive. Now, of course, I adore it. But I adore a lot of things. And guess what? Does anyone who's always here hear me using words other than it's beautiful? Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, look at this. It's so beautiful. I'm changing my vocabulary. I'm going to put this on Dolly first. I'm going to put it on Dolly. And I've got to remember to order another colored Dolly, because I find that black washes all of this out. The colors, I want a neutral color. I don't like black. This is a really interesting piece of jewelry. This is, I believe, in my 80% of knowing a lot about everything, just enough to be dangerous, that this is antique. I do not believe in any way that it was made in America. I will show you more details. These are glass rhinestones. And then I'm going to show you, I've never seen anything like this. There was one listed on eBay when I did my research, and they had the details wrong. I actually emailed them and corrected them, and they said thank you, which was nice. I didn't expect that. I just wanted to be clear. Nowhere on here is there a mark that says sterling silver. So it is not sterling silver, which that's pretty obvious. It's got a very fine chain. But now let's get into what's so fascinating. This is this gorgeous old green glass. Sparkles like crazy. And what is it put in? Okay, at first I thought that this was some kind of weird modern thing and this was plastic. Nope. Oh, I didn't highlight my price. Good Lord. And I was bringing this at $50, y'all. It's worth even more than that. This is set in white glass. That is white glass. I've never seen anything like it. And then look at this construction. The construction of this is just, I don't know. Is it like a tribal piece from the Middle East? Look at that play. And then this is filigree work. This is all hand done, as is the inside. And then look at the additional hand wrapped wire in there with the green rhinestone in the white opaque glass. And then it goes down. Here's another drop. And then look at the wrapped wire here. I'm taking some time on this one because it deserves its time. It deserves its time. Down, down, down like this. And I really do think it's much older antique. Either that or I'm totally out of my mind and it's an older, just a vintage Middle Eastern piece. Look at the construction here on the bottom. I wish I knew more terminology to be able to really describe this to you. The biggest way that I can describe this is it's all hand wrapped. I would like to say that the green is a Czechoslovakian green glass because it has that kind of grass green, but I can't be certain. I will give you a length on this. Carol, smart lady. Yeah, Thailand, something like that, Kathy. But it's, I buy Asian jewelry. I have never seen anything like this. This kind of construction. It took someone a long time. And I was asking $50, knowing that it was probably, in my humble opinion, and I've said it to you many times, people, I can be wrong. I'm making my best educated, knowledgeable guess with the knowledge I have that's just enough to be dangerous. And if you ever think I'm out of my mind or you receive a piece and you look at it and you say, Lucinda is whack, that is just not right, and you're unhappy, email me. You can send it back. If you think I'm totally whack, I'm good with that. We can discuss it. You can't just buy something and then decide you don't like it and send it back. But if you find significant flaws or errors in what I'm saying, then I'm happy to talk with you about that, because I don't want to steer you down the wrong path, and I'm not trying to make things up and, just to make a sale. That's not where I'm coming from at all. I'm trying to educate you and me and let you know what I think, what's what. Okay, so it is 13 inches with the drop on both sides. So it is 26 inches around. Thank you, Carol. That's a very nice thing to say. And especially because between caregiving and, that's like my whole life other than this, pretty much. A little bit of self-care in between. I don't wrap all nice and pretty and put little surprises in like other people do. And, and sometimes I think, oh, people don't like this. This is not good. What I'm doing. I need to take more time, but I just don't have the more time. So 26 inches, it's hitting right at the beginning of my rib cage. And I see Carolyn, so I'm going to put in, now wait a minute, let's make sure, fair warning. And I'm going to put this down. If anyone else is interested, Kathy, very few people enjoy the weather where they are. So we're always looking for the grass is greener. I just want a place like where I live now, a rural piece of land, but that's near a bigger city where I can, drive within half an hour, 40 minutes to a hospital and my stores. And I want something affordable, and I want like a little type of land to put, last call, to put 2 tiny houses and some chickens on and grow a garden. But I don't want to shovel snow. It can get freezing. I just don't want to shovel snow. So no one else is coming in higher than Carol. So we're going to put it down. I'll put it back in the box, and we're going to say sold to Carol. Oh, Carol. Thank you, Carol. And thank you for that compliment. I appreciate it. And this is a serious request. I'm going to put it back in this nice box. This is a serious request. If any of you live in another state and you've heard my parameters, I'm looking for not spending more than, including the tiny houses, I can do the gardening, all that stuff myself. Or a condo where I don't have to do any of the maintenance, to spend no more than, say, $150,000, maybe an acre of land. Thank you, Carol. Let me write that down. So, if anyone thinks that they know of a great place, let me know. Let me know in an email. Goodbye, Carol. Good, not like goodbye, get out of here, but that was a great bye. This is another part of why I usually move slow, because I start moving fast and I get like too many cross thoughts and they tag into each other. Okay, so I've been on long enough that I'm going to do one of these, throw a bunch of things in a bag. And to throw a bunch of things in a bag, is going to start at 25. And because my friend Kathy is here, and it's only a couple days past New Year, let's put on my gorgeous headband from Kathy Wiseman. Happy New Year. Oh, I could ask Delbert. My favorite question to ask Delbert is he upright or reclining tonight? Okay, so got to grab a whole different bag starting at 25, and I'm throwing stuff in here. We're going to see what happens. And it's not high end, but that's a good idea. I should ask Delbert. Yeah. I don't know. I've never been there, but I've been all over America on every Amtrak line. So, hey, why not? All righty then. Hello, Alicia. How's it going? Okay, the first thing that's going in this bag for $25, I love it. You don't have to. Is this gold with silver? Huge plastic 70s square bangle. It fits on me. I love plastic. I love plastic. That's the way it is. It's probably a 7. So that's the first thing. Believe me, it's from the 70s. There's no maker. Will it fit in here? Yes. The next thing that's going in this particular bag is, see, some of this is just stuff I really want to move. Other of this stuff is stuff that I could hold on to and it will eventually sell, but I've got a lot of inventory and I want to move it out. This grass green and gold 80s. To me, the gold is almost like a bow. Wrapping enameled Monet necklace with about a 1.5 inch extender. Yep. Sorry. See, me and moving fast. It hits right there. So it's about 16 inches long. It would go with the gold bracelet. Oh, I do not want this getting caught on this antique fine gold filigree work glass. Oh, that's terrible. Okay, so it's in the bag. What else is going in the bag? A lot of stuff is going in this bag. This stone modern costume jewelry ring. It's in the gold theme. Some type of agate. See, like the little blooms on there? Some type of agate. It's a smaller size. Will it fit here? Almost fits there. So I'm going to go with a 6.5. It's in there. Let's put something that makes it worthwhile. I'm not done yet, but let's put something. Let's throw this in. And then I want to put something in there that makes it going up to the 70s. This is pretty, but it's just a modern faux. It might be a real moonstone. I mean, this might be a cheap real moonstone. I don't know. But it's just gold tone necklace. It's probably about 18 inches long. There's the back. There's the front. It is not gold, but it's going in there. What did I want to put in there that makes it worthwhile? Well, let's put this, and this, because I have so much of this. Oh, no. Let's put this in there, and then I'll throw some earrings in. That's what I'm going to do. This is a Liz Claiborne mama and baby, silver and gold. So it matches the whole little combo I've got going on. Elephant brooch. This is about 3.5 inches long. It's a big, big brooch. A little bit heavy. Here's the back. So it's in here. Got a whole theme going on. And now, I don't know where this came from, but let's put it over here. Now let's throw some earrings in there. So the point of this is, if you're a reseller, if you have a booth, if you have a bunch of friends, if you are eclectic, if you want to have small gifts to give throughout the year, this is the purpose of that. And it's just clearing out, you know, a little bit of inventory I have. If I could see in here, that would really help. Okay. I'm going to put these 1980 gold tone plastic clip-on earrings. There are 2 of them in the bag. Oh, you guys have no idea how much of all this stuff I have. I just dropped something. I didn't want to make the bags up in advance because if I did that, it wouldn't make it wouldn't be the same presentation. And I'm just about done with putting the bag together. So if nobody is really interested, that's okay. I dropped something on the floor. I want to add some more earrings. And then I'm going to move up this and get back to the pile. Let's see. I'm trying to keep in the gold tone color range. Okay, that's silver. How about some nice, they're silver, but I want it, the value. There's already a lot of value. I mean, 2 of those things I'd be selling for $12 to $14 a piece. Here's some rose quartz. They are on lever back. Nice and comfortable. Not very long. They're going in. And I'll throw in these, and then I'm going to call it a day. So to me, if I was selling this all individually, which I just dropped something, and which I do, I believe it or not, I sell these little earrings separately for a few dollars. This would be about a $50 to $60 bag. And here is just an artisan's acid green coppered boho style of earrings. They're copper on the back. I really like, look at how it's like snake chain. I mean, these are artists. These are not mass produced. These are really nice. Everyone who is sitting in the balcony, indeed. And they hang pretty long. I'd say they're about 2.5 inches. So this bag, which has, good Lord, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's at least 10 items in here. Starting bid of $25. Some is modern, some is middling, some is signed, some is not. So that is a bag. And, you know, after the sale, it won't stay a bag. It'll go back into separate for selling. Okay. I just said I was going to do that about every 40 minutes, so I did. And I just have a few to do like that. But, you know, so, oh, this is not coming up on this sale. Not a clearance item, but I did test this. This is an Art Deco piece and or Victorian. But Bakelite started to be used in jewelry in 1909. All 4 of these pieces I knew when I saw it, and I pulled it aside from a sale. Those are Bakelite with this enamel coating and the floral pattern. Beautiful. Look at that. Here's the back. Someone closed the pin back all the way down, and I believe they wore it as a brooch. I would not feel confident enough to pull that up, but someone who works with metal could. It's substantial. I've never seen anything like this. This is not on clearance, but if someone was interested, and it's big, if someone was interested in this unique piece, which I I think it's pre-war. Okay. I'm pretty sure this is pre-war piece. I would start this at 42. So if you're interested, 42. And it's about 3 inches across by 2 inches wide, but I could give you measurements if you're interested. If you're interested. Let me get up and move over. Okay, since I'm going to put this back over here for a bundle. So the bundles are what they are. Let's do this. Oh, Noelle. Now, wait a minute, Noelle. Noelle, you put in 4. Noelle. Hello, Noelle. How are you, honey? Noelle, you're interested in what I just showed. Yes, Noelle? You're interested in I have to remember that this is set on all caps. Bakelite Art Deco style brooch. Good for you. I don't blame you. I'm interested in it too. I haven't had it that long. I've just been loving on it. And I looked at it and I said, man, I think that's Bakelite. I really think that's Bakelite. And I did 3 different tests, and yes, it is Bakelite. There is a maker's mark on the back. I couldn't find any information. I played around for over half an hour. I think it is ELRA. And I looked at it with a loop, the whole deal. And I honestly think I may be just not picking up the initials right. And I think I think it's worth a lot more. So I am going to say, fair warning, if anyone else is interested, you would need to come in at 43 or higher. This is a very unique piece. And yeah, I've never seen anything like it. It's one of those things. Okay, last call. Last call, y'all. Let me get this in a bag, and then I'm going to type in sold to Noelle. Thank you, Noelle. I appreciate that very much. Noelle, it's a really interesting piece. I know I've already said that, but I mean, I haven't had it that long, and it's a really interesting piece. Okay, so where are we going next? Oh, let's go here. This is another piece. I am doing a clearance. This is another one of those pieces where it's hard for me to let this one go at this price. But that's all right. That's what I'm doing here. So that's what we're doing. Okay. Let me get my little brooch holder, since I seem to have gotten into that. Well, I'm so glad I'm not glitching. I did polish this just slightly so that you could see it was so tarnished, which I don't usually polish my stuff, but it was so tarnished. So I polished it just a little so that all of you could really see this fine filigree work. This is a much older piece than like the little sailboats. And I'm not sure that it's Italy like the boats. I think it might be German. It's a 3-tiered flower with stamens and the little silver drops. This is a silver because it's from, see the black, you can see the tarnishing. Because it's from Europe and it's not marked, it's probably, more like a Tosco, like an 800 grade or something, but it is sterling silver, and each piece of wire is hand put back and forth within the base outline of the flower petals. It is really large. I've never seen a flower before. It's always a little sailboats or something else. I've never seen this delicate of work. And look at the back. Look at the pen. Again, this is probably antique. There is the bottom of the whole construction holding it together. Oh, I didn't put my, duh. It's a big brooch. Let's see. Let me take it off of here. And I will measure across. See that? It's big. It's really big. All hand silver, sterling silver, but a little lesser quality work. It took someone a long time to make this. And with that long pin, I want to say turn of the century. I'm not as, that's what I want to say. That's what I'm going to say. So that's what I'm going to say. But again, always take some of what I say with a little grain of salt, because I've never seen this piece before. So it is 2 3/4 inches in diameter. 2 3/4 inches in diameter. And it's just, one more time, here's the back. This is the lowest price you'll ever see this at on my channel. I promise you. Here is the construction. Look at that. Do you know how much time this would take someone to make? It's beautiful. And you can polish very carefully and very gently to get more of that patina out if you want. The 3 stamens. And then you can see the silver on the edges. Okay, let me put this in a bag and put it away carefully, because it, like I said, this is a sale, so it won't come back at this price. It's too, yeah. Okay, so moving on. Let's remove that. Thank you all for being here. If you can hit the thumbs up, I would greatly appreciate it. If you could subscribe, and if you know anyone that you think would like my content, please let them know. I wanted to be at 500 by the end of 2024. Well, that didn't happen. But now my goal is by April. And what does that do? It's not going to make YouTube pay me any money or anything like that. But the more subscribers I have, the more people that maybe come to my sale, the more people that possibly support me and support my small business. And as things are changing rapidly in my life, I'm going to need that income. So this is a Sarah Coventry. Starts at 16. I believe these are from the late 80s. possibly early 90s. It has this very subtle enameled like cloisonné floral design on a gold tone brooch. It's got a lot of height, which I like. It's a big one. There's the Sarah Coventry name. To me, this is very winter, very almost like Christmas, which already passed, I know, but that's kind of. Hi, Judy B. Oh, yes. Hi. I saw you at Tutors. Hello. Welcome in. I appreciate you being here. So it's a big one, this Sarah Coventry. And like I said, I believe late 80s, possibly early 90s. It is 2 inches in diameter. And it's just that I'm calling it enameled cloisonné look. That's what I'm calling it. 16. So I'm moving. Oh, sorry. sorry. I'm moving fast. And usually on Fridays, I go slow, but I didn't want to pack all this up, everyone. I need more like storage boxes, and I didn't want to do all that. Yeah, Tutors. So, if you've come in late, I don't do recaps. Usually my Fridays are show and tell, and I go slow, and we talk, and we educate each other about why things are what age and what findings they used and how to tell this from the class, but what about that and what about this and and what about the maker, blah blah blah. I'm doing a clearance sale, so I'm moving really fast. I never do recaps. If you want to see what you missed, go to your settings, put it on ×2 and through. And if you see an item, drop it in the chat and ask if it's still available. Or if you're watching on the replay, there's my email over there. Kathy, what do you mean? Just make up my own description. Kathy, what do you mean by that? What are you saying to me? Kathy, what are you saying to me? Oh, I don't want to keep showing up brooches right now. Am I making up descriptions and who cares? What do you mean? Because I would hate to be just making stuff up and being full of crap. Kathy, help me. What do you mean? Kathy, no. I can't do that. This is the Queen's Jewels. Didn't you know back in the 70s, I was the one who snuck into her bedroom. But what they never told you was that I stole all the jewels off her dressing table. And now I'm going to sell them to you. And here is one of those items. Is that what you mean, Kathy? That is not. I can't do it. That brooch I just showed you is actually all real gold with fine ground up glass. Taken directly off the Queen Elizabeth's nightstand when I broke in through her window after climbing up the drain spout. Kathy, get out of here. Okay. These are that iconic maze look. Native American. No idea if they actually are. They definitely are older. Vintage. No maker's mark. They have the shadow work under there to make the maze pop. They start at 16. I have them on this piece of paper. They're an artistry made, not mass produced, because the post backs are a little longer than usual. These are not the original ear backs, post backs. That is very, very common that, you buy a pair of earrings at a thrift store, an estate sale, from a reseller, and the original metal backs are long gone, and so we just put on whatever we have around. And that is the case with these. These are much older than this little plastic things that they're on. Hold on. There we go. And here's the plastic over here in my letters. Ooh, I didn't mess anything up. Amazing. Oh, and look at that. Y'all are getting a screaming deal. $9.25. And let's see what the rest of it says. $16. Where's my loop? Where's my loop, Kathy? You're going to get me in trouble. You're going to get me, like, nobody's going to come here to my sales anymore because they're going to be, yeah, Lucinda, she is full of it. Well, this explains a lot. It's Mexico 925. There you go. So it's, that makes perfect sense to the symbolism, why that's bent. They looked sterling silver to me, but I didn't want to say that. And this is the first time I've ever taken them off the piece of paper. I've been asking even less than 16, but I just had this feeling today. They're nice and thick. So since they're Mexico 925, is that a maker? I'm assuming, even though it says 925 Mexico, that it's more like Tuxco, apples, oranges, potatoes. Yeah, these are an easy $30-$40 pair of earrings. And ow, Kathy. Well, I had my ears pierced with sewing needles and ice cubes the first time. So let's see how big these are. These are really cool. And I'm going to, I'm going to put them in a bag and take this paper off. I never knew until this minute because I didn't bother taking the time. I got them for a good price and I, never paid attention. A potato. So they are half an inch in diameter, and they're heavy, they're thick. And this also makes sense. When my daughter was little and she went to see her tia in the high deserts of Mexico, there were snails, this symbol of snails carved in all the lava rocks. And they actually brought one home in a suitcase from like 7,000 feet up. And it's a little bit reminiscent of the snail without the top of his head. So, and I was thinking when I said native, it didn't quite remind me of American Indian native. So it makes sense that, in fact, it's Mexico. Okay. Well, there you go. That was that. A potato. Callie. Yeah. So did he do it again? I wound up with like 5 on one ear and 4 on the other. And for a couple decades, I've only worn in the 2 bottom. He didn't. He did, Kathy. Really? Come on. That's too bad. Okay. What is this? Is this an empty bag? What? No. Okay. I don't know what this is. But but I'm going to offer it to you all. I have been puzzled by these. I got this in a lot. And to me, it's very obvious that they're gold. But what else are they? Maybe one of you in the chat, and thank you all for being here, can educate me and tell me what they are. I'm clueless and I'm fascinated. So tell me, what are these? There's two of them. Here's the bottom. Let me see. I wish I had, maybe I can do it like this. Here you go. They're gold. I mean, that's gold. There isn't a marking, but it's obvious that this is actual gold with drops. There is some, let's see if I can get this right. There is some lines along there, but belly button? Well, but how do you get it in your belly button? I mean, I don't have a pierced belly button, so I don't know. And here on the side, that's not showing very well. Let's see if I can show it. There's a pop-up little drop of gold. But they don't screw or unscrew, Kathy. They're solid. They're solid and they're teeny tiny. I mean, I could see what you mean. You know, belly kind of small for that, but maybe a nipple ring. Maybe. I don't know, but maybe someone knows. They're $10. They're gold. It's for both of them. You know what? I love teeny tiny little things like this. And I wound up just fiddling and fiddling. Like I have a whole little bowl over here with just random little things. And I fiddle. I've done that my whole life. So I have had these for a long time because they're fiddly and I don't know what the heck they are. And so I didn't know if I could even ever bring them because I don't know what they are. And again, they kind of look like from another country, but what was their purpose? And even though they don't say gold, I know they're 1/4 of an inch wide and 1/2 an inch tall. Yeah. I mean, I could see making an earring out of them if you craft. So there you are, $10. They mystify me, but I love them. Nose clamps. Yeah. I don't know. I think they're cool. So, and that's, there you go. There's something about me. I'm just this like weird, eclectic person who's like, hey, what about these? You like this? Let's do, okay. Come on, y'all. Somebody likes these. Hazel, I mean, see, but it's too thick. It would have to unscrew because I have had a nose ring. And you have to be able to put it through. You couldn't put those big pieces through unless one end unscrewed. And then you have to screw it inside your nose or outside. Now, that's not what it is. Nope. 14. This is rock bottom. I'm unclear if I'm making money on these or not. Don't know. Puka shells. We've talked about this. People who have been around for a while know these. This is a much older set of puka shells. Someone wore this all the time. Some surfer dude, 1970s kid, wore these puka shells all the time. They are so worn and so smooth. Pure white. It's a choker. It's a 70s thing. If you know, you know. Started at 14. There you go. Look at me like a big girl learning how to use my highlighter. Now, these are on, which one? What is it? This is so interesting. It used to always be way too bright in here. And now, at this time of night, it's too dark. So it is on the original metal cording. Has not been restrung onto fishing line. So this is all original. This is all original. And it is a choker. It doesn't, I've put it on before. It's not like tight on my throat. But if you are a beach person, if you were there during this craze, then you know what it is. Puka shells, $14, 1970s. Really smooth. It's like they're so smooth, it's like butter. And, you know, some of them look like they're broken. They're not. That's just the pieces of shell that were put on here. Someone probably wore this nonstop for many years as a young teenage girl or boy, and then threw it in a jewelry box and never looked back. It was the craze that was going on. We've talked about this before. During the whole thing, everybody was kung fu fighting. Woo woo. Yep, I was there for that. Yeah, that was very unfortunate. Okay, now I don't know why that's in here. I've already shown that. Okay, let's show this. Thank you all for being here tonight. I hope I'm not boring you to death. I hope I'm bringing a variety that you can appreciate. Noel and Kathy, you guys are cracking me up. Okay, so this starts at 24, and I'm pretty sure I threw 2 pairs of earrings in with it just to make it fancier. I mean, it's fancy by itself, but I thought the 2 pair of earrings just, you know, upgraded it. Okay, so this is, I've brought quite a bit of dyed abalone necklaces in my last 6 months on this channel. You know, it's not like precious jewels, but I like it. And for me, it has a certain, depending on the abalone pieces itself and the colors, it has a certain je ne sais quoi that I really like. So this is a very long, I've doubled it, coppers, reds, blacks, blues with older seed beads. Necklace. The pieces are very angular. And there is the blues and bright yellow glass beads. Some are multicolored. some gray. Let me take this off of Dolly. Say hello to my Dolly. It is very long. I have it doubled because it's very long. But what I want to show you now that I've done that, now I've quadrupled it. I want to show you these pieces up close. They deserve to shine. I love the golden yellow. And see the reds and the grays. And these are older seed beads. I love this. This is one of those pieces that's so long that if it wrapped all the way around my wrist, and it might, I would wear it as a bracelet and a necklace. So it is long. Okay. It is. Hold on. Look at this. Long. So I'm going to double it and give you a dimension, and I'll show you the 2 pairs of earrings it comes with, starting at 24. You couldn't buy these beads for 24, and it would take, a good couple hours. There is no clasp to string it together. 14, 16 times 2. 16 times 2 is 32. It's about, let's just go with 60 inches. 60 inches long. Okay? 60 inches long. Mammoth. Gorgeous. Someone did a really great job. And just the fact that these are very raw, rough, kind of triangular edging. I appreciate that as well. Hey, Tudor, how is it going? Welcome in. I appreciate that you're here. And this beautiful piece, I really, there's just something about this particular piece I really like. Comes with 2 pairs of earrings. The first has these red copper colors, and the black matches the necklace, right? In the pink, it doesn't hurt anything. And they're just about an inch long. So that's the first pair that goes with it. Let me hold it up next to this necklace. Hold on, I've got to see that. I think it works. And then I see Carol in at 24. Thank you, Carol. And let me show you the second pair, because why not? Because why not? So these are totally different, but they're still in the same genre. And I was like, let's do it. There is a piece of, hold on, let me be sure what this is. Well, I'm unclear. I think it is, I don't know. I'm going to call it plastic because I'm unclear if it's shell or not, but it might be carved shell with a piece of copper and then the large, more natural abalone earrings. So, and these are longer and they are nice gold lever back earrings. And they are more like about 2 inches long. So you get 2 pairs of the earrings with this 60-inch long necklace. And I'm going to set it down so that I can count. I'm going to give you fair warning. Where in the world? Okay, see, I'm doing things. I don't know what I'm doing. Fair warning. If anyone else is interested, you'd have to come in at 25 or higher for the 2 pairs of dyed abalone earrings and the 60-inch abalone necklace. And like I say, I sell a lot of this. This is the prettiest one I've had. Okay, fair warning. Last call. Last call, y'all. I'm going to stop and take a sip of my matcha. Okay. There you go. Whoops. If I could spell. Oh, Lord. You would think I could spell. I mean, I am a big girl. Sold to Carol for $24. Thank you, Carol. Carol, chat, what is wrong with me? So that's another reason I just abalone plus 2 earrings. Why I move a little slower. It's not that there's something wrong with me. It's just that there's too many things going on in my brain at once. And when I talk that fast, oh, Lord, they just squish together. You're welcome, Carol. Hey, little lamb. Welcome. Thank you for popping in. So does everyone like my Happy New Year headband from Kathy Wiseman? This is probably the last day I can wear it until next year. Got to give Kathy props. I got to give her shout outs. Okay. I literally am just moving through by grabbing this bag, y'all. So this is what's happening today. Or tonight. Thank you, little lamb. This starts at 8. Starts at 8. I know what I paid for it. And I love it. It is a moon glow golden late 60s bangle. The way, first off, they have this distorted shellacked layer of gold paint and colors. And then they put this paint of silver strip in here to create more depth and more color. It's just a simple bangle, but it is mighty. It's got a lot going on. And I love plastic. I mean, I say it all the time. I love plastic. It's my first love. Fits on me, goes over my hand easily, but I have smaller hand and knuckles, small fingers. Since it fits me so nicely, I'm going to go with a 7.5, which is ladies medium. The beginning to middle of a ladies medium. 1960s golden moon glow bangle. Starts at $8. It's worth every penny. These are very collectible for good reason. A big part of that reason is because this paint in here, when you wear it all the time, because I used to have these, starts getting scratched. And once this scratches up and wears out, then it doesn't reflect the light correctly. And it becomes just the gold, and the glow is gone. So most of these don't survive intact like this. This one did. So therefore, 8. Gonna move on. Gonna move on. Let's see. Let's do, oh, no, wait. I just highlighted Little Lamb. I can't move on. Wait a minute. I have to come back. That was totally an accident. Little Lamb. Okay. Little Lamb is in at 8. Fair warning. If anyone else is interested, you'd need to come in at 9 or higher, right? Last call, y'all. 9 or higher. Better do it quick. Quick, quick. Sold to Little Lamb for $8. Thank you, Little Lamb. I appreciate it. And I'm glad that you appreciate this. I freaking love this. So, there you go. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Well, let's do this. What the heck? My chair, something happened. This is a new chair, but something is happening with the wheels. It's not rolling correctly. Rolling. It's not rolling correctly. Okay. Starts at 13. Starts at 13. It is a 1970s. It's Trafari, right? Where'd it go? It's up here. Yes. It's a 1970s Trafari. There's the hang tag. Oh, Kathy. I'll talk to you later. Good luck with all that. Good luck with all that. That's what I have to say. Thank you for popping in, and have a fabulous weekend. And if I could come help you, I would. So here's the Trafari hang tag. This is a 1970s piece. I bought it from the original owner. They saved up their pennies as a teenager and went out and bought it. It is this white enameled. This is like a floral, but to me, these are also individual little hearts. It is a very large pendant. 70s. Good Lord, late 70s. So let's just go with late 70s. Pretend it's 80s. That would make this 45 years old. On a white enameled chain. It's very long. Very long. So when I say that, if I had this on, which I'm not going to go through all this stuff to do, it hangs right in the middle of the cleavage. Okay? Hangs right in the middle of the cleavage. So it's a nice long one. I will give you a measurement. Here's the pendant again. I like the simplicity of the white color. It's a nice big dome. It's heavy. It's not light. Even the pendant bezel is white. And the Trifari hang tag stopped. After the 70s, it stopped, that particular tag. They just started writing Trifari on it. So it is, without the pendant, it is 714. It's like 16 inches aside. So let's just call it 30. Let's call it 30 inches around the chain. The pendant is 2 1/4 in diameter. So 32 altogether. The pendant is 2 1/4 in diameter. I really like this piece. Whoops. Let's make it hang correctly while I see. Oh, Lord, I have a bidding war. So Noelle was in at 13. Carol came in at 15. Noelle at 16. Little Lamb at 17. Noelle at 18. Carol is out. This is a really, you can hear, hold on. Can you hear that? It's solid metal, and it's this old with like almost zero wear. And I just love how it's raised up. And it's unusual being in this white. It's just unusual. Carol's out. Little Lamb, are you thinking about it? Nope. Little Lamb went to 20. Here's the hang tag again. Little Lamb went to 20. I appreciate you guys very much. Noelle is at 21. It's so pretty. And it's very iconic 70s to me. Very iconic 70s. The enameled chain and the fact that it's white, kind of that purity, kind of a little bit, hippies, right? Little Lamb is out. Thank you so much for your bids, everyone. Fair warning, that was really nice. I appreciate you for bidding, all of you. Last call. I'm going to put it down. I appreciate all of you very much for that. Sold to Noelle. I just spelled your name now, L. That was very exciting. That was very exciting. Sold to Noelle for $21. Thank you, Noelle. I've had this piece for a little while from a good friend of mine, and I couldn't understand why it wasn't selling. I love everything about it. So thank you. I think you will like it as well. I appreciate it. Okay. Thank you all. All right, let's put it back in its white bag. And remember, I don't do recaps if anyone's just coming in. And I will be invoicing tomorrow, Sunday, and Monday, and then taking everything up to my homestead in Mendocino and shipping out Thursday or Friday. There's my email. If you've never been on my channel and you bid and you win, I need your information by the end of the sale. And if you want something immediately, so you want me to ship it out Monday before I go up to my homestead, you need to tell me that in an email by tomorrow. Oh, you have a pair, Noelle? You have a pair of white Trifari necklaces? That's cool. That is very cool. Okay, so these are not going to be very much. I really like them. I really like them a lot. They're a little unusual and call me eclectic, but I think that they go with the Trifari. So, seeing as how that's what I think, and it's my sale, I'm bringing them next for $5. Really, honestly, because these are unusual, I could be asking more, but I'm okay with it. I'm clearing things out. So these are from the 60s. They're clip-on. They're white enameled with gold, secondary gold flower. See that pushed up? And clear white rhinestones. There's 4 flowers on each. They just really capture your attention. So there's 2. See how there's 2 up higher and 2 down lower? There's the back. There is no maker. These could even be from the 50s. And I'm saying that. I'll tell you why I'm saying that. I'm doing a little bit of a show and tell now. There is no maker. I'm saying they could be from the 50s because of the way that metal construction is. It reminds me of the bright coated floral pens, you know, the daisies, etc. They have that kind of back, but for a pen. So it's would be 3-pointed and it would be a pin back, those, you know, metal bright daisies and whatnot, brooches. Yep. So they could be from the late 50s. They're in excellent condition. There's no dead stones. They're $5. I think they're really elegant. Look how pretty that would be. I can't wear clip-on earrings. If I could, I would keep them. The other thing that I talk about all the time that would be really nice with these is to wear them as sweater clips because they are metal and they stay on really nicely. So they could be sweater clips. There's one. Let's go ahead and put the other one on and then we'll move on. 1, 2. StreamYard always gets me all kinds of sideways. So there you go. Just sweater clips on a dress shirt, on a dress. Yep. Okay. Moving on. Thank you for looking. Thank you, anyone who is here or who has come in. I have quite a bit more to go through. I'm going to do the best I can with that because I don't want to pack it up. I have so much to pack up. Uh-oh. Now that I've put this on, these are really nicely, solidly made metal. And this is an old, don't pull that off. This is an old thin sweater. So that wasn't the brightest idea, but hey, it was an idea. And I'm going to move these over into this bag. I had them in that white plastic bag. I don't like it. Okay. I tried one going down, $5. I tried one bundle. I'm going to try another bundle. And we'll see what happens. It's going to start at $25. Please remember to hit the thumbs up, everyone. And if you're not subscribed, to subscribe. You never have to come back. It just helps me in my algorithm. It helps me build up and retain an audience. Okay, so the first thing that's in here is this big, bold plastic tortoise shell J. Crew necklace. This 80s, possibly 90s. There's the J. Crew hang tag. It's got like, you know, a 2-inch extender. I love the tortoiseshell plastic. It's about 15 inches. It's the first thing in the bag. What else is in the bag? What else is in the bag? Let's put this. This is a copper clamper. It is, I don't know if it's pure copper, but I can't imagine. It doesn't say anywhere on here. I can't imagine them making an overlay of copper onto another metal. But hey, anything's possible. It is a newer copper. I don't know from when. The 80s? If I remember correctly, this is a little bit of a smaller size. Well, no, it just fits on me. But to be on the safe side, I'm going to call it a 7 to be on the safe side. So it matches the tortoiseshell in the J. Crew. I would be selling this alone for $14. The J. Crew sale price today, $14. I was asking $16. What else do I have in here that would go with it? Let's put another piece of copper in there. Let's do like a copper bag. I have brought this before. This is from the 70s. Genuine copper with the Native American shadowing. Don't know what that symbol is for. It says in here, genuine copper. Where does it say that? I know it does. Hold on. Yep. There it is. Genuine copper. This is from the 70s. Trading posts. I would be selling this on sale for $16. Regular price $20. That is just patina. You can make this up to an 8. So we've got 2 coppers, 1 clamper, 1 Native American, side of the road tourist shop, J. Crew tortoise shell. And I'm going to drop one other item in there and call it a day with this bag. This. Carol's in at $25. It's a really good deal, Carol. This is a modern, repurposed to look like vintage, but it's absolutely gorgeous. Huge blinging brooch. Look at the blues and purples. It is modern, but it's sparkly and it's got a lot going on. There's the back. And it is big. Bling, bling. It's modern, but it's really pretty. God, it's really pretty. But that's just me. 2 and almost 3/4. 2 and almost 3/4 brooch. So on this bag at $25, I might be breaking even. Whoa, isn't that great? Look at that. I might be breaking in. Breaking even. Okay. That's pretty. So Carol is in at $25. This is about a $45 to $50 bag. Probably closer to $50. Got the brooch, the 70s trading post, genuine copper. And when I say trading post, I mean Route 66, which now no longer exists. So 70 and 50, Highway 70, Highway 50, down at the bottom of the states. This copper clamper and the J. Crew tortoiseshell necklace. Fair warning. Hey, now what in the world? I don't know. Okay. Fair warning. That might be my last bundle tonight, y'all. And the bundles are a really good deal. Anyone who wanted, besides Carol, would have to come in at 26 or higher. Last call. Get your bid in now or forever hold your peace. Thank you, Carol. Good eye. That was a good bundle. Good for you. Thank you very much. That was a good one. Okay. Okay. Let's go on over here. Roll my shoulders. And then I'll keep going for a while, y'all. Cheers. Is anyone else over on the East Coast and about to get hit with a unwelcome amount of snow? And I guess it's going to be like whiteout blizzards. Is anyone else in all of that mess? I'm in California and I'm up at my homestead. It snows where I am. Excuse me, I'm only 900 feet elevation above the ocean. But it's so dang cold there that twice a year it snows, like just coming out of the sky. You know, I call it rain snow. And sometimes it sticks, you know, for a few hours in the morning, like an inch. But I go up on my top of the world above the clouds, highway to get to the biggest city near me, that can get snowed in. But when I'm talking about that, I'm talking about like a foot. Okay. It's just that elevation it's only 2,000, but it's just so freezing cold. It's like volcanic up there. But I am not in an area in California where it snows. So, yeah. Oh, yes, Little Lamb, Michigan is, that's another place. I love Michigan, but there's no way. there's no way that I'm moving to Michigan because of the snow. I actually have considered Michigan, but no. I don't want to live in the snow. I don't mind if it gets cold, just not snow. Just not snow. I've know many people from Michigan, and they've all been really great people. I hear nothing but good things about Michigan. Okay, what is this that starts at 28? It is a Kirk's Folly. Massively packed charm bracelet. And hold on, my nose just got running. Sorry. Massively packed charm bracelet. So let's go through this as fast as I can. There is a heart with a bow by the Kirk's Folly. There is an angel Cupid with a bow with a very blingy pink rhinestone. There is a enameled pink flower with a honeybee and a little crystal pink bead hanging off of it. There is a bunch of pearl and crystal grapes. Obviously, they're faux. There is a, good Lord, hold on, bow and arrow with pink crystal heart. There is a cherub with a little pearl hanging. Here is a little gold like leaf grape. Here is a cherub with a star. Oh no, there's a faux pearl and a cherub with a star. I don't know if I'm going forwards or backwards. This thing drives me nuts. Here is a butterfly with a star. Here is a heart with a moon and a white rhinestone with a pink crystal on the bottom. Here is a dragonfly with white rhinestones on a leaf. Here is another pink crystal bead with little hearts on it. Looks like I missed something. There is a star with rhinestones with a star hanging off of it. Here's another huge, these are glass, pink cut with a heart. There's another star with a star. There's a teeny tiny heart. I think I caught all of it. It's a lot going on. It is a lot going on. So I have seen these. I have seen these online. The Kirk's Follies are really hot right now. And I have seen these bracelets with like 5 charms selling for over $20. This has 12 or 13 charms on it. It's loaded up. And this would probably sell for about $45. In retail, it was probably 60 or above. 60 or above. Kirk's Folly is a whole thing. Kind of like, what is that other thing? Pandora, or I don't know. Is that right, y'all? Pandora? Where it's all those charms that you collect. So it is, a modern charm bracelet, gold tone. But if you have a young teen in the house, or someone who loves pink, angels, cherubs, the whole deal, this would be a great buy. I would say closed, it could go up to a 7.5, and I wouldn't want to wear it on a wrist that was smaller than a 6.5. Okay? So look them up. If you're interested in these at all, look them up online. Do a quick eBay research and see what you think. Okay. Thank you all for looking. Thank you all for being here. 17. This is a old 1970s black onyx cut in several pieces. Unlike the malachite one that I brought, that is one solid piece. And this, nope. This is a 1980s one. Why do I say that? because it's lighter. So it's now you have a hollow brass core, hollow. Whereas the one that's solid, beautiful green malachite all around it is solid brass, and it's 1970s. They started doing the hollow brass to save money in the 80s. So this is what it is. It's very nice. It's large and in charge. It looks beautiful with the green malachite one. Oops, I didn't highlight. I always forget that. Fits on my wrist, no problem. No problem. The green one is gorgeous with the malachite. It's back here somewhere. It's the exact same, except it's got all the beautiful different variations of the green malachite, and it's one solid piece, and it's a solid piece of brass. This would be a 7 to a 7.5. I think if you were trying to fit it on a 6 or a 6.5 wrist, ladies small, it wouldn't look right. It would be too big. It is 2 3/4 opening. So 7.5, you could push it to an 8 as long as your hand is smaller. And if someone's interested in seeing the green malachite one with a solid brass core, that one starts at 18. Let me know, and I'll bring it up, because the two of them together, I think would be stunning. One on each wrist or both together. I'd pile them on both together personally, but you are little lamb. You're making me work. Okay, hold on. Little lamb. There it is. Well, that wasn't too hard. Nope, that's not it. That's not it. Hold on. Oh, here it is. Woo. Good, good. I was like, dang, why did I say that? Now I have to actually find it. Okay, so this one, the 17. And it's going down here. Well, I have so much invoicing and so much clearing out to do. Now, this one, making me work harder than I already am, little lamp, but isn't that like why I'm here? So let's take that price away. This one is $1 more. Now, wait a minute, little lamp. Little lamp. Wait a minute, little lamb. Let's clear this up. Little lamb, are you interested in the black onyx, or were you putting that bid in for the green malachite? I just want to know. No. Okay. I'm assuming you meant no to the black one. That's my assumption. And you know, okay, you know how assuming what happens. Okay. I think this, here I am using that same word over and over again. I think this is, I'm going to use gorgeous, because look at all the variations in the malachite. And it is one strip. There is no lines anywhere where they started and stopped. I mean, obviously there has to be one somewhere, but it's not sectioned off at all. Look at this. Beautiful. I mean, this is an older piece. Look at this beautiful colors. I love this. And it's heavy. This is a solid brass. This is heavy. Whereas the other one is heavy, but hollow. You can tell the difference. There's some white. This reminds me of like something I'd be walking along and see in ocean sandstone cliff and just be mesmerized by every little piece is different, but it's one piece. I don't know. It is the same size. It is. Look. And I will measure it. They're the same size. I will measure it, and it fascinates me. It fascinates me. Yep. 2 3/4. It fascinates me. And I do, even though you're not interested, I think the two of these together, you've got it, because the malachite has the black in it. So the onyx and the malachite tag into each other and show each other off. I'm just going to do this just to do it, just to tempt you, because we're here. It's here. And I bought them together. So here's the black, right? The onyx. And it's a little thicker. Look at them together. Obviously, you can just wear one, but I think together, it's a whole statement going on. The black brings out the black in the malachite. So I just wanted to show you. So fair warning, and thank you, little lamb, for making me find that. It was at the top of the pile, so that was good. Fair warning, anyone else interested? You need to come in at 19 or higher. 19 or higher. Last call. Better do it now. Fantastic. Thank you, little lamb. I appreciate that very much. This has been one of my, believe it or not, even though like I'm a plastic freak, I do wear silver, I mean, and a costume jewelry. This has been one of my favorite jewelry finds of the year. So congratulations. And I have been so confused. Why in the world is nobody but me interested? And you just never know. Now, little lamb, just because something just jiggled in my brain, this was the first piece you bought tonight, right? Because all of a sudden I thought, uh-oh, she bought something else and I didn't write it down. But I don't think that's true. I think I'm remembering from last time, but please tell me. I don't think you bought anything else, but please tell me if you did. Because I'm moving really fast. And when I move really fast and I'm my only person helping me, it can get confusing. And I've had a very long day. I was out the door at 8:30 in the morning. Now, to those of you who work and everything, you're like, what's the big deal about 8:30? What's your problem? Well, for me, because I have fibromyalgia and in developing arthritis down my neck and in my lower hips, I need to sit for 2 hours to wake up. And I got up at 7:45 because I had to take my dad in to have 2 more teeth pulled this morning. So, of course, I got up and took him. And he's sitting out there. And because he's on, he has congestive heart failure. And because he's on blood thinners, it's even though we took him off for 2 days, even though there's a risk with that, it's much harder for it to clot. So it's been a long day. And with all of that said, that is why my brain gets, a little funny, just a little funny, and has a hard time tracking itself sometimes at this time of night. Okay. Let's do this. And then maybe I'll throw together a couple bundles. And just to move some of this last stuff out. And maybe I won't. Okay, this is going to be, for me, a low price. It doesn't, let's get rid of this. Sorry, little lamb. I didn't mean to advertise you for that long. Starts at 18 again. Now, you either like this and you want this, or you don't, which is, of course, true of everything. But besides plastic and all my silver jewelry that I wear all over my hands and wrists, copper, Renoir, Matisse, copper, the brutalist style has been my favorite. And I've had a lot of it from when I sold on eBay, and I'm getting down to my last pieces. These are this. Now, we talked earlier about clamps. These are these concentric circles in copper, either early 50s or late 30s was when this whole style was happening. Clip-on earrings with the black is called shadowing. I've learned. I've just always called it etched. I don't remember. Most of my stuff has been Renoir. A few pieces I have had no name. Back to Oh Brother, We're Out There. A few of the copper pieces that I had from back then are not signed. And I wish my light was brighter. I believe that these are not signed. But they're fabulous in construction. These have always been really popular, this copper style. It has a large following. Has a large following. And normally I would be asking about $25 for these. To me, these are, unless you wear clip-on earrings, these are more something that you own because you have a collection of jewelry and you want this back then kind of unique brutalist into the Art Deco different copper style, right? So that's what they are. I love them, but you would have to be one of the people who love them. They're about a little over an inch around. So, like I said, you either like them or you don't. And that's okay. So, let's get rid of that. And let's move it on. Thank you, everyone, for being here. I am moving so fast. We'll probably not be doing much moving at all tomorrow for half the day. This is just an empty bag. What on earth? No more plastic bags. I have a whole giant bag filled with plastic bags from resellers selling me stuff in, sending me stuff in plastic bags, and places where you buy stuff, putting it into plastic Ziplocs. I can't stand the amount of plastic I have. I'm going to donate it to a hospice thrift store. They can use it. I use organza because you can use it over and over again and it's not polluting the world. This plastic stuff, I can't stand it. Okay. This is going to be, how much did I pay for these? Okay. I can let these go at this price based on what I paid for them and how much they would sell for. These are 2 vintage cloisonne bracelets. They're on this like dark brown red. With the gold, there's greens, periwinkle blues, pinks. Yellow. They're both a little bit different and a little bit the same. Look at that. I think they're beautiful. But, you know, and there is cloisonne on the inside. See that? So let me put one down. And I'm going to look at it over here for a second by myself. So on the inside, this is like a periwinkle blue with pink in the middle petals and a red center. And the whole inside, it's the same. Like floral design. In the outside, like that's attached to almost like leaves with the gold in there. It's just a freehand kind of design. So, the size, they fit right onto my wrist. They are light as a feather. They make the most beautiful clinky, clinky little noise. I really like them, and I love their color. Hear the noise? It's like a chime. Hear that? It's like a high-pitched chime. Wind chimes or something. I don't know what the base metal is inside, but listen. Yeah, really nice. I don't know what it is. So that is less than $17 a bracelet. And they fit on my wrist, which is a 7 to a 7.5. They fit over my hand. You could not have large knuckles and put these on. And they are on the inside 2.5. 2.5 inside diameter. So, I just dropped my measuring stick. Hold on. Oh, boop. So I would say to be safe and not, they're size 7. Size 7. They're really nice. This is the lowest I've brought them. Trying to clear out. I have a lot of new inventory, and I've donated some stuff from lots that I got I scooted my chair back on accident. From the lots that I bought where there's stuff in there that's just junk, I've donated that, but I'm trying to clear out stuff I've had for longer than 6 months to not put it back in my drawer. Okay, I don't do recaps, so anyone coming in, you'll need to go backwards and fast forward really quick, and if you see an item you like, drop it in the chat or email me. I will get rid of this. Email me. There's my email address by Sunday morning, because then I'm going away for 2 weeks and I'm taking all this stuff with me. I'm invoicing over the weekend and I'm taking it all with me to ship it out. Or possibly if I invoiced everyone and they paid immediately, I could ship it out on my way out of town Tuesday. But that usually doesn't work out correctly. So that's why I'm saying I'm taking it with me, because it usually, it takes people a day or two to pay the invoice. And, sometimes often I'm late in invoicing. So I don't want to make promises I can't keep. That's a bad idea. Oh, okay. Noelle, you never said that you were interested in this. So I am selling it today. I gave Noelle first dibs. This is a old stretch band metal costume jewelry ring, silver tone. It's a lizard. It is a rhinestone lizard. He's got black eyes with white rhinestone body. Look at his feet and his tail. He's literally, I'm going to put him on a different finger. He's literally climbing. I'm going to take this ring off. Climbing up my finger. He starts at 18. Because he is stretched like a stretch bracelet, he will fit up to comfortably, without wearing him out, a size 8 finger. Look at him. I love him. Look at his foot. I mean, he's just climbing up my hand. He is so realistic. Those are black rhinestones. Wait a minute. Are they rhinestones or are they? Yes, I've been through this before. Those are little black rhinestones. And then a row of 3 rhinestones. And a couple little rhinestones tucked in on each one of his legs with those feet. Look at those feet. And that tail. Look at this. I love this thing. I see Noelle. Noelle is in at 18. Noelle. I didn't think you wanted him. I sent you an email. He's long. Look at his tail. Goes way down my hand. Oh my gosh. He's your like buddy, right? He's like, hey everyone, see my lizard? His name's Freddy. So right, Noelle, I am wabi-sabi and wishy-washy. So we're good. I am in the moment. He is 3 inches long. God, this guy is, he is so well constructed. He doesn't say anywhere on him that he's sterling silver, but these rhinestones are so incredible, and the detail on him is out of this world. I wish I knew the maker, and I absolutely don't. And he's almost 1 inch across with his little feet. Look at that. Hello. He's saying hi. Hi. Okay. Fair warning. A. Wishy-washy. I haven't heard that in a long time. Wishy-washy. Fair warning. I'm going to take him off. And yeah, I would think he would have a maker or say sterling or do something, but he doesn't. Fascinating. Last call. And sold to Noelle for $8. 13. Boom. Thank you, Noel. He will be good friends with your spider, although he might want to eat the spider. But that spider's pretty big, so I think they'd have a good fighting chance to see who would win, kind of like a Godzilla movie or something. You know I must be getting tired when I start getting when I start getting like this. There you go. Let me write him down. Lizard Ring Noel. Good for you, Noel. They need to stay together. So that's why I kept saying, Noel, Noel, are you here? Noel, what about the lizard? Because I wanted them to stay together. So I'm glad they are. Okay. Let's see, y'all. Me and my chair. It's my shoulders. Ugh. Okay. What do I got? What do people want? What is going on around here? Oh, okay. This is a piece that while I'm clearing it out, it's a really nice piece, and I'll get into it. And I'm not... I have a lot of feelings about this piece. So I'll tell you what those feelings are. It starts at 19. Oh, and I threw in a little bonus with them because as far as I'm concerned, they go together very well. But then now I feel like Jason when he, in a preview recently, he had these two things, two rings stuck together just recently. Okay. I have a feeling about this. First, I'm going to show you the back. Now, that's the back. Really nice construction. Wrapped wire. The only thing is that the pin back doesn't go through. And as far as I can tell, it's just a rollover clasp. It has not been filed down, although it is really sharp and pointed. So I'm going to take that back. It might have been filed down based on how sharp it is and that real fine edging, as opposed to just at the end, you just stick it through. But look at what's happening in the front. There, it is a pot with flowers coming out, right? Is the idea. That's a potted plant. And it's got that grass green stone. And then it looks smoky, but they are both kind of like a smoky light purple color. Points. Then you've got this deep purple, this beautiful yellow, almost like a citrine yellow glass rhinestones with two of the same light smoky purples. Well, actually 3. 1, 2, 3 randomly set in there to match the ones on the top. Now, the pin back doesn't reflect it. Ooh, is that a name? Hold on, because I've had feeling about this pin. I want to see. Hold on. I think I have it backwards. Golly, there's a name, but it's so hidden in here that I can't. Oh, my Lord. I'm sorry. I don't want to take up all this time doing this. It's so hidden in here that I can't make it out. But there is a maker's mark. Okay. I don't know what it says, but here's how I feel about this. It reminds me of a name is going out of my head. Julia. Nope. Good Lord. It reminds me of a very famous brooch maker in a big way. But if it was her piece, this would have been more like the 30s, 20s, 30s to the 50s. And that would mean that pinback had really been filed down. It just has that distinctive thing. And there is a maker, but I cannot read it. It's a tiny little pin, but it's high end. And if you all know about brooches, then you know what I'm talking about. I have never seen that maker's name hiding in there, but it's in there. It's just a beautiful little thing. And what I put in the bag with that, because it goes together, and I'm like, hey, why not? Is, if I can only, why are they dangled? I have no idea how that even could have happened. Okay. It's just these two green glass screw back earrings. Now, look at this. This one, you can see this is broken. There used to be another dangling part on it. So you can just take those two pieces off with a plier or leave it. Or you can just have the green stones. These are much older, and the green rhinestones are, I think, gorgeous. And I thought they matched the little flower basket. So I threw them in as kind of like a, hey, here you go. I love the stones. And if this doesn't sell, I will put these aside and use them to replace stones on other things. And that's okay. Okay, so I don't see any interest. So these are going, like I said, right over here right now. And I may wind up keeping this, and when I have more time figuring out who the heck that maker is, I'm going to put it aside because there's something going on there. Okay. I have an eclectic bag, 2.5 hours. Ugh. I'm going to be probably in a fibro flare tomorrow, but that's okay. At least I'm not in the snow and I don't have to deal with a sump pump in my basement like Kathy. Okay, so this is a random bundle of brooches. Random bundle of brooches. There's reasons why. Hold on, is it 3 or 4? 1, 2, 3. There's a reason why they start at 17, but each one in its own right could be worth anywhere from 8 to 15. Now, again, see, plastic bag. And I did that. Shame on me. Shame on me, y'all. Thank you for being here, anyone who's here. I'm going to be on for about another half an hour, and then I'm going to have to call it and check on my dad. and eat my dinner. I got a Princess Arugula beet. I forgot the type of lettuce. It's a special kind of lettuce. Goat cheese, pine nut, something salad for dinner. Okay, so not like y'all care, but some people like food. It's conversation. You know, when you're a seller on YouTube live, you have to talk non-stop. It's like the radio, no dead air. You are on, you are the entertainment. So you have to find things to talk about. Okay. This is from the 60s. It might even be like a homemade piece from the 40s. You can see that was like hand cast is what I'm going to call it. I really think that was hand cast with these really nice smoky brown rhinestones. I think it's supposed to be the sun, but it's up to you to interpret what you think. Here is the pin back, again, reminiscent of the 50s, right? That's what I was trying to say with that certain style. See how far the pin is out? And you just see the back. It feels like a World War II handmade piece. And that's just how I feel, but that doesn't mean that I know what I'm talking about. It's just this kind of pot metal, and then see the ends, how it's shiny, and they have round dots. There's a lot of work put into this. So that's one, and there's nothing wrong with it. It's just a little different. Here is a really pretty S musical note, AB crystal brooch. Absolutely gorgeous on this side. About 2.5 inches long. Now, why is it in this bunch? It's older, like 60s. But the back met with some kind of water, some kind of weird wear. I don't know. That's not going to polish off. That is the metal coming off. But it does not show on the front at all. There's no missing stones. It's really blingy. It's quite pretty. And then, so for $17, that's two right there, which easily could be $8 a piece, if not more. And then this is antique wire wrapped faux pearls, 3 rhinestones. That is not a dead stone. That is not a dead stone. It is, there is 2 light purple and 1 dark purple stone. It's not white. It's light purple and dark purple. This is antique. The issue with this, and if this wasn't the case, this would be, it's almost Victorian. I'd be asking a lot more. It has on one, where is it? I think it's because, yeah, there it is. When they made this, because these are faux pearls, painted pearls, they put this wire on right here. It scratched right there, the pearl. It's right behind the wire. And it's from when they made it. Here's the back. See the hammer, excuse me. See the hammered metal? And it's a little one. It's a little one. It reminds me of a 3-leaf clover as opposed to a 4-leaf clover. So all three at 17, if they were 15, they'd be $5 a piece. This is antique. This is probably from the 70s. The front is perfect. The back has a lot of wear, but you don't see the back when you wear it. And this really interesting, I think it's handmade, like sun pearl. Okay. Moving on. And here is this dumb plastic bag. And I've been keeping the pearl one in its own separate bag in there. Now, so we're moving on. I'm going to show a few rings and a few other things, and then I'm going to call it a night. I appreciate everyone that's been here with me. Let's see. What do I want to show first? Ooh, let's show this. I need to re-up my, I want to move my chair over here closer. I'm far away from the table. That doesn't help my ergonomics. And I don't know, I don't know why this chair is not rolling. It always has. Okay, I'm going to start this at $32. I'm going to hydrate. Okay, so I send everything either in an organza bag or in different colors of these little gift boxes, or both. I like to keep all my stuff bagged and boxed and separate, and then send it to you in a nice presentation. All right, so this is a Herkimer, which is only found in New York, and onyx, sterling silver ring. It fits on this finger, so it's a large size. Everyone know what Herkimer diamonds are? They're only found in New York. There are a similar type of hardness quartz found in Arkansas and other places in the United States, but not from the Herkimer mines. This is a unique. It's only found in the one place in New York. New, these sell for $90. And online, they sell for about $60, $65. And for what I paid for it, this is my rock bottom. And I like Herkimer diamonds. And the only reason that it's open in the back, so it's a little hard to, let's do like this, to let the color in. The only reason that diamonds are such a big deal is because the Beers, B-E-H-R family decided that they were. And the only reason gold is whatever is because people decided that it was. But that does not mean that other stones, semi-precious so-called, or minerals are not just as beautiful or even valuable. We, as a society, allowed diamonds to be the big deal. And personally, I don't really like diamonds that much. So back here, you can see how they left it open. You can see the cut there. Do you see that now? You can't see it on the front, but in the back, you can see how much cut. I always say faceted, but it's faceted. And then it is marked right in there. 925 and the maker. And it is a size. Woo! It is a big one. Look at that. No wonder it fits that hand. It is a size, let me move it over. 11 3/4. 11 3/4. It is a large size. It is extremely unusual to find large size rings anymore. It is a really nice setting. I love this. And I've brought it, I don't know, 4 times. I'll bring it a couple more times in 2025, but it won't be starting at 32. And then it will, there's the 925 and the maker. And then it will start living on my finger happily. So think about it. Let me know. It's going to stay on my finger right now. It may not come back. It may not. Okay. Let me bring another ring. Then I'll do a few from the basket. And, oh no, this isn't rings. This is beautiful clip-on earrings in this little box. Usually these are rings in the boxes. Okay. I don't do recaps. So if anyone watches afterwards, you have to reach out to me at the email on the screen by Sunday morning, or I can't take it up to my home with me and you won't get it for quite a while. These are just beautiful. And they make beautiful sweater clips, or if you wear pierced earrings, they'll be gorgeous. There is no maker that I can see, but I just think the stones in them are fabulous. Clip-on earrings, silver tone. Beautiful baby blue with lots of hints of purple and faux pearls. I just think they're stunning. They are thick. They are very well made. I would use these for $10. It's a steal. The AB shines everywhere. Look at that. I would use these as sweater clips. These are very well constructed. I think they're probably from the 70s, possibly the 80s. They are very, very nicely made. They're kind of an ear climber. The pearls are climbing up. With, yeah, I just think they kind of remind me of a flower. And I see Carol is in at 10. And I'm going to go ahead and put in their warning. Yeah, in there a little over an inch, Carol. A little over an inch. Last call, y'all. I haven't been to a bar in so long, let alone like a bar, just even to listen to music where I'm there till 2 in the morning, where they're like, last call in decades. Okay. So no one came in higher. So they're sold to Carol for $10. Congratulations, Carol. I think these are beautiful. So I'm glad you appreciated them. Thank you very much, Carol. I appreciate that. I really do. Thank you. Okay. So let me ask everyone a question. I have a lot of random stuff over here, as usual, because that's what I do. Firstly, has anyone come in that has not been here the whole sale and has fast forwarded through this last almost 3 hours and seen something that let me get Carol off the screen. Sorry, Carol. And then I'll briefly snag this up and then snag it down. Okay. Have you gone through and seen anything that you are interested in and you want to put it in the chat now? If so, please do. Okay. That's the first question. The second question is everyone having a good start to their 2025 new year? I hope that you are. I just want a peaceful year. That's all I want. I just want a peaceful year. I don't want any more divisiveness, all this horrible stuff that's been happening. I just want, compassion. I want us to treat everyone the way in which we treat each other here in this community, right? If we could just extend that to our neighbors, to our community, to opening the doors, to helping our elders, to being kind, to smiling, to letting the person go first in front of us in a car. I mean, my God, how amazing. It's so simple. It's what we used to do. And that is what I wish. So I'm glad that, yes, so far, everyone is doing well. And lastly, is there anything in particular, costume, jewelry-wise, be it a necklace, bracelet, ring, or brooch, that you are looking for? Please put that in the chat. Thank you. Now, and please be kind. Please be kind, everyone. It's not hard. It's so easy. I mean, 20% of the time, I'm not kind. 20% of the time, I'm grouchy. And I can say something really snap off, But then I step back and I go, whoa, wait a minute. And I come back and I say, I'm sorry. And I tell someone, I was just really tired, or I wasn't at my best, or, but I didn't mean it like that, or it wasn't personal, or, I even say that when I'm in the grocery store. I will literally stop and say to the checker, oh my Lord, I didn't mean to say it like that. I apologize. And it takes, 10 seconds, right? I'm not perfect, but now, Noelle, the green papoose pin is gone. It was claimed by Fuzz, Cashmere Fuzz. But the 2 yellow ones are still available, Noelle. If you want a yellow or both yellow for $6, let me know. And I haven't seen anyone put anything in the chat about what they're interested in tonight. So I'm just going to keep moving on. I'm just going to keep moving on. I don't know what else to do. But keep moving. Oh, I like this combo. So you want the 2 yellow, Noelle? Okay. I love them. And I'm sorry that the green is gone, but you know, she got there first. All is fair. I think they're really cool. And I honestly, I will have to find them. I'm going to make a note. Find. They're in the pile behind me. I still don't know if they were made. I don't know who they were made by. If they were like a home project or if they were made by natives. I don't know. But I do know they're late 50s, early 60s. Thank you, Noelle. So let's just to make this right. Sold to Noelle 12 of both yellow papoose pens. Thank you, Noelle. When I picked those up, I was like, I love these. And it took a while for them to sell. A lot of stuff does because it's a little eclectic, but I'm, you know, that's okay. Okay. Both of these together. Oh, Noelle. Hold on, Noelle. I'll get back to you in a second, honey. And because I'm gonna be done fairly soon because I can't, you know, 3 hours for me is a long time. So I'm gonna be done fairly soon. Even though in this looky here. I brought them to show again tonight. You must have read my mind. And I forgot that I even did that. And here they are. So they're going over here for Noelle. Look at that. Noelle. Uh-oh. Okay. Usually I have a bowl over here, but the bowl is in my basket. Yay. Yellow gold tone brass chunky blah blah blah. Oh no. Okay. There's 2 of them. I love them. Once again, they're plastic and you either love them or you don't. My gosh, I would give anything to find the necklaces. I see the bracelets. Okay, but what about the necklaces that these go with? Oh, I will, Carol. It was a random find, but I will. If I find more, I'll pick them up. Now, these are the confetti clip-ons. They are, I mean, this looks like abalone, right? But it's just flex. At least as far as I don't think it's real abalone, but now I'm questioning myself because the other is real strips of, that might be very, very small abalone under resin, but I think it's just foil. It's foil and it looks like abalone. So this is the black pair. They're about 1 inch. And this is the back. Now, this one, I always do this. This one had that plastic comfort ear fit thing on it, you know, that had, so what they did is they had this plastic and then there would be a soft little piece of cloth on it to make the clip-ons more comfortable on your ear. You can just break the rest of this off. Hold this and just break this off with pliers. Not a big deal. Okay. Here's the inside. They're almost like a metal button when they were put together, and they dropped the foil through like that. They're not damaged. It's just the way they are. So, although saying that, look at that one. That one's bigger. And that one almost looks like a replacement, like someone replaced it at home at one point. Interesting. I never noticed that before. Anyway, the front is what's important. That's the one. Black. And then these are baby blue with silver confetti. Some pinks and some clear white. I love my plastics, so there you go. Wouldn't it be, I mean, seriously, wouldn't it be so fun to have a whole set of this, a necklace and a bracelet? You know they came in sets. So both of them for 14. Both of them for 14. Okay? And I am going to move on. Now, Noelle, is a $13 yellow gold tone brass chunky clamper bracelet. Oh my Lord. 13 yellow gold tone chunky clamper bracelet. Noelle. Hammered texture. Did I bring it at this sale, Noelle? Or last week? Noelle, it's getting late and I'm Noelle, it's getting late and I don't know what we're talking about. Clamper? Oh, yes. Okay. Noelle, please do that because I'm like, I don't know what she's talking about. I have so much jewelry swimming around in my head right now that I'm like, what? Yellow gold tone hammered what? Like, what? Thank you, Noelle. It takes a village. Okay. Let's do a few more. Let's see how many more. Oh, you're talking about the Leah Sophia. You're talking about the Leah Sophia. Noelle, I know what you're talking about now. Okay, and it's right here. Noelle, you're talking about this. Noelle, this, I love this. And I know it's modern, but you know, I think it's cheap at $13. I think new this probably costs 30 or 40 easy. Yes, Noelle, it is available and now it is yours. Good eyes. But I didn't know what you were talking about at all. I was like, what in the world? Okay. Let me put this. My brain was just completely dead. I'm like, oh, what? Who sold to you, Noelle? And I didn't put what it is, but we both know. Here's the screenshot. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. So start. Let's get through because I'm here and I know I'm going to be dog tired by the time that I'm done. But let's keep going because I want to, because it's important. Okay. Let's do another abalone. This is a set. Rock bottom. What I brought it before. I think I paid, I'm going to do this. I might have paid more than this. I can't remember. And for the life of me, I don't think I brought it last week. And if I did, I can't remember the price. So we're just going with this because that's what I got at this moment in time. I'm pretty sure I paid more than this, but I want new inventory. I have new inventory. Hold on. I don't know how this got tangled in. Okay, now I really feel like Jason Adams with that ring thing. How is this possible? There you go. It's just sitting in a bag. All right. Good Lord. This starts at $25 for the set. Here is the extender. Here is the clasp. I'm going to go with that this was made late 70s, possibly 80s, but the whole abalone bead look was really popular in the 70s. So the top big beads are black glass. Let me just be sure. I mean, I know that's true. In between each bead is a hand knot. Okay, now what's going on down here? It is this long, beautiful older seed beads. I call this like a bib necklace with mostly dyed blues abalone. A little bit of white crystal, some pink, a tiny bit of orange. And let's look at a few of the individual pieces of abalone. So there's the back of the shell, right? And then here's the inside. This is natural. And then this is a dyed blue piece. There's some natural orange. It's hard to show. It has a lot going on. It reminds me of like little tiny birds, if you will. And it is so many strands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I mean, I think this has about 20 strands. This took so long to make. And it's absolutely beautiful. Let me put it on Dolly, and it has matching earrings. There you go. This is a good piece for Dolly. It has matching earrings. So this is going to come to right here on me. Excuse me. Right at the top of my sternum bone or in between my clavicle. And then it's going to hang down. It's going to hang down the longest part right about here. So it is a statement piece. It is a beautiful, I'm going with 70s because that's when this was so popular. 70s piece. And then, hello, it has these beautiful, how many strands are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 strand earrings that go with it. And you can see another reason I know this is 70s. This is much older glass seed beads. Small beads are called seed beads. That's all that means. Small beads. Multiple colors, randomly strung, which I appreciate. It's very artisan. It's definitely one of a kind. There's nothing mass produced about this. I like the caps on them. So you have a matching set. And I mean, talk about hello, here I am. Heck yeah. Let me put one down. And it is not quite a shoulder duster. They are as long as the earrings I'm wearing right now, which are just above my shoulders, right? Just above, but I will give you a measurement. And I see, okay, we've got a thing going on here. First, I see Little Lamb at 25. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Then I see, whoops, I'm sorry, Carol. I'm leaving you out. Carol at 26. Little Lamb came back and said, no, 27. Carol said, no, 29. And Little Lamb said, okay, well, I'm going to 30. And Carol said, out. Let me, before I finish with this, let me put this over here. And if anyone else is interested, 31 or more, over 50, I do $2 increments. Over 100, $5 increments. So these earrings are, 3 inches long. And these also are 3 inches. Yep, 3 inches long. Okay, so I am going to say thank you so much for bidding, both of you. Fair warning. Last call. Would have to come in right now at 31 or higher. Y'all, thank you so much for all of that. I appreciate it very much. Thank you. Thank you, Little Lamb. And thank you, Carol, for bidding as well. I really appreciate that. This is a really rock solid, incredible statement piece. And the fact that it has matching earrings, nice buy, Little Lamb. Very nice. Let me put it away. And you know what I'm going to do? Because it did that tangle thing, I'm going to put the earrings in the dreaded, thank you, in the dreaded plastic bag in with the necklace, because they got caught on each other, even though they did nothing but go from bowl to bowl. So I don't want that to happen again. I don't want them to get hurt. And I'll see if they stay in this bag or if I need to put them in a box. I'm not sure. Let me write it down. And then I will show a few more items. Bib abalone with earrings to 30 to Little Lamb. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. All right. I appreciate all of you who are here tonight, who have chosen to be with me tonight. Means a lot. I appreciate it. You're helping me get rid of this inventory. I need that. Okay, this starts at 14. And yeah, I've only got a little bit more oomph in me. I wish, this is what I found to be the best time on Friday to come on. Wednesdays, I don't come on at a good time. I really don't get much traffic. I need to change that time up. But I wish it was earlier, because if I came on, if Fridays worked out that I could come on at, say 1 o'clock and stay on till 6, so I had 5 hours, I could do that. But when it's starting to be dinner time, and it's for me, it's late at night, I can't. So this has, we're going back to Oh Brother Where Art Thou, no name. This has no maker. It is just a fold over clasp, silver tone. It is articulated. I believe this is from the 60s. It is really nicely done, possibly early 70s. I like to show the articulation because I like the articulation. And here is the front. It is just this really pretty, shiny silver with this nice oval raised design, circles with ovals on top. I think it's stunning. And it, you know, it's not silver, but look at it next to my silver rings. It sure has, you know, that nice patina. So it's a better maker, but it has no name. So I cannot tell you who made it. And based on the, it's really well put together, but based on the way it is put together right there and articulated, that's why I'm going with 70s into possibly the 80s. It's just not the same way that they usually articulate and crimp together. Okay, so this is on. It's just a really nice, simple, vintage bracelet. I feel like it's being washed out a little bit right now. It fits my wrist just perfectly. It has a little bit of play. So I would go with a size 7. It's about an inch wide. It starts at 14. And I don't see any interest. So because I'm tired, I'm going to move to another item. And if someone was interested and you didn't get there in time, put it in the chat. Oh, it's like Little Lamb. Am I reading your mind? I seriously didn't think anyone was interested. Oh, Carol's interested as well. You guys, you're bound and determined to keep me awake. Bless your heart. You two are adorable. It's just got, okay, so I know I say this, but I mean it. I'm eclectic and I love costume, and there's just a certain je ne sais quoi in this. I like the way that the oval is, and then it's solid on the top right there, but it's circle underneath, and then it's got the articulated movement. I don't know. And it's heavy. It's not light. I don't know. I just, you know, I prefer costume over real stones. Whoa. Okay. Now you guys, okay, Little Lamb came in at 14. So first off, it started at 14. Little Lamb came in at 14. Carol said no, 15. Little Lamb said 16. Then she laughed out loud at me. Carol said, okay, 18. These guys, you guys do this everywhere with each other? Little Lamb said 20. Carol said 22. I adore you all. Little Lamb said, no, 24. And Carol said, out. But then she said, no, never mind. 25. I'm serious, you guys. The two of you. Do you do this on other people's channel? Bid against each other like this? You guys are adorable. You're making me smile and laugh. And that is the best gift you could give me. Much more than money. Making me smile and feel happy really touches my heart. It's been a very rough year, so then it's not going to get any better. So thank you. Thank you for being here and making me laugh. Thank you. Little Lamb said, no, 26. I don't know. So we're still here. What's happening? Get out. You guys. Do I need to start putting other things in a bag with this? Do you know something I don't know? What is happening? Little Lamb is laughing at me. Carol is at 30. What are you guys? What am I missing here? I mean, I love this piece, but Carol's like, I bid against everyone. Well, you go, girl. Oh, it's a really nice piece, you know? Okay. Little Lamb said out. So thank you so much. I have tears of sadness and of happiness all at the same time. Thank you so much, y'all. Okay. Now, who in the world wound up with that? Carol. Carol for 30. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Both of you. Thank you so much. I think it's gorgeous, but I mean, you know, I buy things and your size. Good. Perfect. I buy things all the time and then I bring it and no one buys it. And I'm like, well, I guess I don't know what I'm talking about. Thank you, Carol. That was a great way to that was a great way to almost end this sale. That was just awesome. I was really surprised by that. I actually didn't think anyone would bid at all because I don't know. So thank you. This will go in a box. It is in this ridiculous plastic bag right now. It will not stay in a plastic bag. So I'm going to bring up, thank you. I still have tears up here. I spent a couple days ago, I spent the whole day with tears in my eyes, and I never really could figure out the reason other than I guess I just kind of reached a place in my caregiving world where I just kind of fell apart. I don't know. But it was starting to really bum me out. I was like, am I having a nervous breakdown? What is up with this? So thank you for making me laugh. Okay, this is, I love it. Again, will other people love it? I don't know. But I do. Thank you, Lil Lamb. It is this silver tone costume jewelry. Pave style. ring. Now, that's very distracting, this right there. Those are little tiny rhinestones based on the back with just that silver tone applied over top of pot metal. Look at all the ink. Now I really feel like Jason. Why? This pen must be unreal. Look at all the black on me. That's not normal. I don't normally have that. So, oh, Carol, I still have your, I need to clear the board, clear the board. Someone tell me, clear. Yell at me. I have to go up a minute. Sorry. You just have to yell at me. So based on this, it's just over pot metal. These are not CZs. These are just little rhinestone chips. But man, it blings. Wearing this in today's world, someone would think that that was either CZs or little diamond chips. It's unreal how much it blings. And it's a very thin amount because it's sitting on a thick silver toned costume jewelry ring. But it's got a lot going on. It's $13. I think it's fun. It's a smaller size. It goes down, the bottom goes down to an 8 on my ring sizer. Okay, I'll move this over. But see how the top is up at a 7? Now, here's what I want to say. I get that the bottom goes down to an 8, but it fits comfortably with no snugness on my pinky. And so to me, that says it's a 7 because this finger is an 8, okay? My fingers are short, but they're a little puffy. So I'm going to go with this as a size 7. I in no way believe that it's an 8 because if it was, it would go down on here and it is not. So size 7, if you want to look like really flashy. Okay. All right. I really like that as well. I think it's very fun. And people would think you were wearing CZs. What else is over here? Let's end this with something very simple because I need to go eat and stop talking. Well, let's do 2 things. I'm going to do 2 things. I'm going to do a very simple little thing, and then I'm going to do a big ticket item and call it a night. This is going to be $15. Now, I found a little pendant and I put it on a very thin rolled 925 sterling chain that I had. So the chain is a 925 sterling, but I will tell you that these cost in bulk $8 a piece. So how high the quality of sterling silver is, even though it says 925, or if the sterling is just over top of something else, I don't know, okay? Because how can it be real sterling for $8? But this is what's really cool. This little Alaskan bear fetish pendant. Hold on, sorry. Black with gold flecks everywhere. I have no idea what type of stone that is, but I love it. And it started at 15. I have no idea what that is, but look at it. Like a type of what is that called? Fool's gold in onyx or something? I don't know. Does anyone know what that is? I love it. And he's just a tiny little guy. Look at him. I see Little Lamb is in at 15. Does anyone know what that stone is? I mean, he's just filled with it. And I remember it's pyrite, I think, is fool's gold. I used to go searching for it on the beaches of California when we went camping when I was a kid. And he is very tiny. So I want to look. He's tiny. He's tiny. And I always like to do that because a lot of resellers hold things way up here and it looks really big when in reality it's not. So I like to be really clear. Fairy stone, Noelle? That's cool. Is that for real? Noelle, is that for real what you're saying? He's 3/4 of an inch long and 1/2 an inch tall. Noelle, fairy stone. Oh, you made that up? Well, I got to tell you, I like that. He's a fairy stone. I'm going to look up black stone with gold flecks. Look at him go. I love him. Fair warning. Last call, you made that up. Noelle, you have never been this humorous with me before. I appreciate it. I totally believed you. I'm like, oh, fairy stone. That makes sense. It's like a little fetish. It's a fairy stone. It's for good luck. Totally. I'm like, I'll buy that. That's why I say, take everything I say with 80%, I know what I'm talking about, and 20%, do your own research, right? Because, oh, and now I'm putting sold to Noelle. Noelle did not buy this. No, she did not. Look at that. It's time for me to do a last item and go to bed. Oh, my Lord. But I like that. I'm going to call it fairy stone. Sold to Little Lamb for $15. Thank you, Little Lamb. So remember, everyone, I'm going to be invoicing maybe tomorrow. And then Sunday, Monday. And then taking everything up to Mendocino, so it won't be being shipped out till Thursday or Friday. And it depends on when you pay the invoices. I mean, I never ask anyone to pay immediately, or within 2 days, but I don't want to wait a week either. And I give people grace because I need grace. I need grace. Things happen in my life being a caregiver that are out of my control. And every once in a while, I actually go home. So I know that I can get behind on things. So, I cannot say to you, pay immediately, when I don't get it together. That's not right. So I love all you. I've had a great evening, but I have to go eat or I'm going to fall over. And my voice is getting hoarse. And my nose is a little runny, but I'm not getting sick. I just talking for 4 hours. I don't know. This is going to start at $65. This is an item that if I keep it into 2025, I'm okay with that. I love it. But I have so many and I can't, like, look, I just put this on like as like as if I'm going to keep it. I can't keep everything. It's just ridiculous. I can't. So let's move this out of the way. Some of you will have seen this before. This is 12 pieces of amethyst with probably about the same 12 pieces of peridot. Huge build up. I don't even like it with that ring. Let's get rid of that. Really high artisan piece, really high dome. It is sterling silver. It is phenomenal. Look at it. I love this piece. It is on the higher end. I know that. But I mean, honestly, I could be asking $100 for this. These sell amethyst and peridot with only half this much going on. Sell for $200 and more. So I could be sitting on this and asking $100 all day long. And someone will eventually buy it. And that's probably what I'll do in 2025. I'm probably going to start asking 100. It is artisan made. It has, I'm afraid you can't see that. It has all that really nice prong setting. Here is the inside. I mean, look at all that work that they had to do to then prong set each little piece and keep it open. I mean, this took hours and hours to create. This is it. This is just incredible piece. There is the 925 right in there. There is no artist. And then this has got, you know, they went the extra mile and did this edging on it. Maybe to make it kind of look like a tree branch. I'm not sure, but it's, man. It's, I don't, size. Yeah, Carol, I will give you a size. It's, I love this piece, but it's, I have so much jewelry. That is why I'm having this sale. So, I have so much jewelry. I just, no. I bought it for me. And then I was like, what am I doing? No. It is a 9.5. It is a 9.5. It is a big size, Carol. That is why it fits on this finger. Remember, I was telling you this one is about an 8 and this one is about a 7. My middle finger is a 9. One more time. Let's take that off. A 9. I mean, honestly, if you're interested later, if you take a screenshot and look up, you'll get tons of just amethyst and peridot rings, sterling silver, and you will see how much they're asking for ones that have way less stones than this. And in my mind, the way they clustered everything almost like an ornate Easter egg is a really great way to make this. So that's what it is. It's a size 9, $65 until Sunday morning. And then next year, well, we are in next year. We are in next year. It will go up. I'll be asking 100 for it because I can. I know that I can. I just thought that, I didn't want to only include, medium or lower end. I wanted to include some higher end items in all of this because I thought you all deserved it. So, thank you, everyone, for being here tonight, hanging out with me, making me laugh. I really enjoyed it. I really, really did. And I will get your invoices out in the next few days. Probably not tomorrow with the way my back is feeling. But thank you. Have a great weekend. Maybe I'll see you in a chat tomorrow. It's highly possible. And sweet dreams. Thank you all for everything. I adore you. Take care. Good night.